CapeCast.
Hey there, folks, and welcome to CapeCast. I'm intern Jenna Peasy, and today we hitched a ride with the Coast Guard to catch a glimpse of the lighthouse in the middle of the sea. The Cleveland Ledge Lighthouse lies 8 miles from the entrance of the Cape Cod Canal in Buzzards Bay. The lighthouse is named for President Grover Cleveland, who summered in Bourne during his White House days, staying at the Gray Gables Mansion. Cleveland Ledge is the last commissioned lighthouse in New England. Its construction, which took 3 years, was delayed by the onset of World War II and was completed on June 1, 1943, for little less than $200,000. The 50-foot tower barely survived a hurricane just a year after its completion, where Cleveland Ledge was severely damaged. After the storm, the lighthouse was restored. In 2005, James Howe of North Falmouth bought the lighthouse with the intention of maintaining Cleveland Ledge, but soon after, he died, leaving the lighthouse to fall into disrepair. Today, the lighthouse is up for sale to any nonprofit organization who has the capability to restore and maintain Cleveland Ledge. So we're here with Jim Walker, the president of the Cape Cod chapter of the American Lighthouse Foundation, to talk a little bit about the Cleveland Ledge Lighthouse.
I spent a lot of years working with the Coast Guard, and I spent a lot of nights staying out there, and it was trapped there a number of times over the years because of the weather. They weren't able to come and pick me up.
So it's pretty unique that the lighthouse is kind of in the middle of the ocean right there, or in the middle of the bay. So what brings people to the lighthouse? What makes it interesting?
Well, just because of its remoteness. But I do have a Cleveland Ledge story that might be interesting. I was there one night many years ago, right after the submarine Thresher sank in the Atlantic. And the Navy sent other ships out to help find where the submarine sunk. And we were there. The telephone rang one night, and the Corps of Engineers called and said that there was a nuclear submarine headed directly towards the lighthouse. And so all of us got out and went out to the rail, and sure enough, we could see the red and the green lights of the submarine coming up the channel. And just before they got to the lighthouse, they turned and obviously missed. But it was shaky for a few minutes. It's right in the middle of Buzzards Bay, and of course it's visible from the New Bedford side or Fairhaven side as well as it is from all over the Cape. And yes, it's a central point to the Buzzards Bay, and people come and go, but that's the center. You're halfway across, or you're 8 miles out of the canal, but the point is that Cleveland Ledge is the center of that channel, and it's a very, very important landmark for the ships entering the Cape Cod Canal.
So what's next for the lighthouse?
Well, there is a local gentleman here on the Cape that would like very much to own and operate the lighthouse, but he hasn't found a way to acquire it yet, and he's asked my advice about the maintenance and how to get there and various things, but it's still in a very preliminary stage. But he is definitely interested, and I frankly hope this can happen, and I hope he can get the control of it, and I hope he can make this thing work, and for his sake as far as for the lighthouse's sake.
CapeCast.